Okay, first of all, thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity to come to Manchester and to meet all researchers who are engaged in the Rising Powers project run by ASRC. And in my presentation, first of all, I will skip the introduction of the main substance of our project, which you can read in our project overview on the page 2, or I think that you already got these little leaflets which kind of introduce our research agenda. And I want to draw your attention on the kind of organizational structure and the ways we keep our research network to work effectively. So who we are 19 researchers who are actually, it's a very interdisciplinary and international team. And if you can see, we work at different locations. So this is kind of I'll show you the region where we work now along the Russian-Chinese border. And our 19 researchers are placed at different places, starting from the Kyakhta, former present-day Russian-Mongolian border, all the way up to Vladivostok. So, for example, I personally do research on the Zabaikalsk-Manjoli border trade interaction, and I will shortly introduce this topic for you. And in terms of, because we are 19 researchers who kind of represent different research schools, and we actually placed in different places. So we, all researchers are grouped thematically according to their research topics. For example, we have this group who work on communication, on historical notions, on economics, on natural resources, peoples of the border, and plus we have people who kind of for potential collaborations whose research is also somehow can be useful for our project. We have also project partners in China, which are the top leading research institution in the Chinese Academy of Social Sciences, which is kind of gatekeepers to the all border areas studies in China. So it's called Research Center for Chinese Borderland History and Geography. So we're still kind of discussing different topics with them and different collaborative projects. Actually, this part of this project was also financed by ASRC at the 2010 and 2011, and the result of this project, this book, you can have a look. And this opportunity, when ESRC gave us 3 years to develop our project, so within this year and a half, since it started in 2013, we've done this project workshop last year to share fundamental information that will be necessary for the project and available for all participants to compare kind of overall and general trends in Russia and China, like population statistics, standards of living, education. And it kind of provide a context for understanding the practical research topics to be investigated during the during the next years. And also the part of this group, kind of more historically minded researchers, we did a volume, special issue of In Asia, which is forthcoming, to review North Asian borders in the long durée perspective, because this border has a very complicated and complex history of. To make our network to work more effectively, we decided to make a Dropbox account to share bibliography, to share our reading and kind of methodological approaches. And of course, we put our our writings that we can comment and review. And for those researchers who are based in Cambridge, we organize a reading group. We meet once a week to discuss kind of our research agenda and share some ideas. So some of our researchers already started their fieldwork last year. For example, I just finished my half-a-year research project in this Manjoli Zabaikalsk to work, and this time my work was focused on the female border traders group, which kind of crossed the border very frequently to buy cheap and sell deer on the Russian side. And through these female border groups, I see actually how these border economies work on the route, and how the inter-ethnic relations and how trans-border ethnic communities kind of use new opportunities of open borders, or maybe like other ethnic groups like Nanai people, they just don't use these opportunities. So beside that, so I just not only kind of depict story of this woman who was interviewed, but I also follow the trajectories of the goods, how they finally kind of come to their customer, to these remote Russian villages, and how they did all this, how they carried, how they distributed on the border, how they crossed the border, and what kind of social relations are organized around the space with new social groups. Yes, so sorry, I'm kind of trying to be. And in our research, we also pay strong attention to public outreach and research impact. And here, I can give you some links to the short video clip which we put on our university website to introduce our project, and actually it received a lot of comments. And we also have a North Asian Borders Network website where our researchers actually keep the blogs about traveling. It's also, everyone can access it and put and download pictures. And we're also going, Caroline is also going to make a documentary film on barter trade on the Russia-China-Mongolian border. And I think that, and that's all. So this is our team. Thank you.